What up, everybody? Today we're going to be upgrading my buddy's PC. So he brought me this ancient brick that has carry handles on it. I've never seen a case like this in my life. This is like a PC that's basically about 10 years old now that was gifted to him. And we're going to be seeing what we can salvage out of this to build him a new PC in this. So the parts we've got is an AMD 7600. We got a B550 motherboard, a Ryzen 7 5800X, some case fans, and M.2 SSD. What we're going to try to salvage from this is the CPU cooler, the power supply, and the RAM. So assuming all of those are still good to go, he's going to have a new PC by the end of the day. Alright, to start, we're going to take what we need out of the old case so that we have all the parts ready for the new build. So here's where we are at. We actually ended up finding a 1TB hard drive in there too that looks in good condition, so we're going to put that in the new build as well. So we got the power supply out, the CPU cooler out, that hard drive, the RAM, the SSD, 250 gigabyte, and then we got our new parts here, and we are ready to start putting them in the new build. So let's get at it. If you forget to put this in first, you'll regret it. We ran into a little problem over here. So this CPU cooler, which was made for an Intel motherboard, will not fit our motherboard. Thankfully though, for my buddy, I had this little CPU cooler laying around that I'd never used because from a previous build. So that one will fit, so we're just going to replace this one for now with that, and then down the road, if he replaces this, or if he wants to get a new liquid cooler, we'll just swap this one out with the new one. Before I take it out, go ahead and check that out. See if we can focus. Ryzen 7 5800X. And if you look in this corner, there you go. There is that little arrow there. And on our motherboard, in this corner, there's a dot that's in, basically you match up the arrow with that dot. That's how you know which way to put it. TB SSD here.
It's just a power supply?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Alright, we got the motherboard placed in there. Now we're going to go ahead and screw it down. And square up with it a little bit there, go a couple rounds, but we got it on. So originally that liquid cooler was supposed to take up this top slot, but since that was no longer an option and we went with this cooler, we are going to be throwing the fancy pot up on the top here for extra exhaust. Got the fans installed, so now this thing should have plenty of airflow. Keep it nice and cool even though it doesn't have that liquid cooler on it. And next we will be adding in the power supply. Alright, I lied. We're not going to do the power supply yet. We're going to deal with some of this cable management here. Get these fans all connected to each other. Deal with the cables that came with the case. And then we will go back and add in the power supply to this mess. I got the fans connected. Here's where we are at. Get some extra light on it so you can kind of see. So now we're going to go ahead and connect these cables that come off of the case to the motherboard, and then we will get that power supply in. So I went ahead and put that hard drive in there, HDD. We're going to go ahead and put this SSD in the SSD holder here, so it just screws onto the back of this plate. There we are. Now that we got our hard drive and SSD in there, before we finish hooking all this stuff up, let's go ahead and connect these to the motherboard. Well, you guys, now all we have left is to wait until we get those sticks of RAM, and then we can install Windows on it, boot it up, make sure it boots up, and then we can install Windows on it, and that's a PC right there. So no RAM in it yet, but as you can see here, but it is working. We got the lights on, everything's running. As you can see, it's probably yelling at me that there's no RAM in it. Yeah, I believe that is sitting on the light that says, "Where is my RAM?" Alright, we're back. It's been a couple days, but we've got our RAM here. 2 sticks, 32 gigabytes total, 3200 megahertz. Alright guys, we got his computer up and running. The last thing is we're doing a little benchmark here to see how it all turned out, how all these parts work together. Alright, so here we are for his build. We're looking at Battle Cruiser, 69% on gaming, UFO on desktop, 113%, and workstation, Battle Cruiser at 68%. Not bad at all for what we paid for this build. You know, because getting this over 100, getting this over 100, you probably would have had to add about $600 onto this build. So I think we did pretty good. So, let me know what you think about this. Do you like this computer? Would you do a similar build? Let me know.